right, Logan, what are the top five uniforms that Nike and Tennessee created during the Nike era? For my honorable mention, first, I have two more. They are accessories because I don't think for one of them, the whole thing doesn't count. And then the other was truly just accessories. But first, the Summit Blue accents in football. I really liked those, and I thought that was a great touch. I kind of hope they keep doing it. I don't recall them. Did they do it at homecoming last year against New Mexico State?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember for sure, but I think so.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a great touch that they should continue to do. I don't know that I'm on the side of they need to bring a Summit Blue accent into an actual jersey anytime soon for football, but I like the accents as accessories and things of that nature. And then the other accessory that I didn't think the jersey warranted anything, but the smoky gray football helmets I think are absolutely incredible. I love the detail on them. Looking at them up close when we were at the athletic sale made me appreciate them even more. I don't know that the smoky gray football jerseys as a whole, they were not going to make my top five, but the helmet definitely deserved a shout out. And then two other jerseys that are in my honorable mention: the Tennessee baseball pinstripe jersey was in my top five, and then I moved it around once I realized I was missing something. But that was really hard to keep out of the top five. But the white with the black pinstripes with black outline Tennessee power tee, I thought those were really clean. And then or not number, but the other honorable mention that honestly probably should have just said it belongs in the top five, but it doesn't need to take a spot in the top five. It's just understood. Are the football uniforms, the orange and white uniforms, like they are clean, but I did not put them in my top five just because they are, and this is why I knew you'd hate it. Um, but I think they're great. I think the biggest thing that the jump from Adidas to Nike was that the oranges matched across all three pieces from pants to jersey to helmet, and I really appreciated that.
I'm
But
gonna pass out.
I knew you would hate that. But it when I'm looking at uniforms and jerseys, I'm like, all right, well,
You are
what?
not a traditionalist at all. There's not a traditional bone in your body.
I mean, we have discussed that before. I think they're great. I think that.
You're wearing one.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead. Just go.
No, well, I
Go.
mean, I
No,
think I,
just go.
I think that Nike got the basics down. Tennessee and Nike got the basics down super well, which allowed them to do other things even better. And those other things, I think, are what landed in my top five. So, anyways, all right, Logan, start with your number five.
Well, I mean, I've got an honorable mention.
Oh, okay, well, go ahead.
My two honorable mentions are two base. Are I actually have three. I'm sorry. Uh, the this year's cream Tennessee jersey with the interlocking block UT on the sleeve. I really like those, especially when they mixed them with the dark mode hats and stuff. I thought that was a super clean look. I really liked it. Um, my other one is the smoky gray, not this year's smoky grays, but the old smoky gray baseball jerseys that had Tennessee across the chest. Really great. I'm a huge smoky gray guy. If I never saw another dark mode jersey again and they just did smoky grays, I'd be fine with that. I think the smoky gray is way better than the dark mode. So that one, and then my last honorable mention is dark mode basketball.
Okay.
Just a cool look. The block, the Vols. I mean, it's basically the baseball uniform with
Yeah.
in basketball.
Yeah.
Um, but those are for sure my three honorable mentions: two baseballs and the basketball.
No, for sure. All right, start with number five. You go first.
Number five for me. Um, Number five for me would have to be. Hang on, I got to make sure I got this right. Um, I'm missing one. Okay, number five for me is the Vols dark mode baseball jerseys.
Okay.
Mostly, they're very plain, simple, but that's what you want a natty in. So there's some sentimental stuff there, but I mean, I like them. The block VOLS looks cool.
Yeah.
The interlocking UT logos on the hat, super nice. There's no pants with it; they just wore white pants. But
Yeah.
definitely, that's my number five.
My number five is the Tennessee throwback basketball jerseys that became the mainstays. The orange and white. They went from the Tennessee that went straight across the chest to the arch, both Tennessee on top, volunteer underneath. I really like both the orange and the white one. They both are incredible. And I think they're much better picks than the original basketball jerseys, which those
I
weren't
agree.
bad, but I thought that that was a cool alternate that became a
The
your
normal.
main. So
Yes. Yeah. That would have honestly be in my top five, but I subbed it out for something else. And it's their main one now, anyways. When it was less common, it
right.
definitely probably would. But I mean, that's a great jersey. That's phenomenal. It's really probably one of my. It would be really an honorable mention for me. What's your number four?
Number four for me is the dark mode football uniform, not the jersey, the uniform as a whole. I think you're not necessarily wrong with the dark mode stuff. They are pretty plain, but I think the black makes the orange pop so well, especially on TV. Like the black uniform looks incredible, but I think the big difference, which made the 2023 version of the dark mode jersey pop from the 2022 version, was the helmet being completely black with the orange popping there as well. I think that everything that comes with dark mode, I think is cool. I think the experience, the atmosphere, all of that, and so I have dark mode football at number four.
I have dark mode football at number four.
Nice.
Yeah, same thing. It's cool. I mean, I like it. I have a dark mode helmet in my man cave. You know, it's a cool look. Uh, that like you said, that atmosphere that with it that comes with it is really cool. The show last year kind of sucked. It was
Yeah.
way better 2 years ago. Last year was way
100%.
too long, which really has nothing to do with the uniform.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's a cool deal. It's very clean. It is. There's a lot of simplicity to it, even though I really like the simple stuff.
Right.
Um, but yeah, no, Dartmouth number four for me because I mean it is. It's a cool look. It's one uniform of the year. So yeah, that's my number four.
I really hope Adidas doesn't screw it up, which I don't think they will, based on other dark mode, other like black jerseys that they've made for like I think of like an A&M, where A&M's black jersey was super simple, almost too simple, but still looked really good, especially under the lights.
Yeah.
Number three for me is the Lady Vol softball pinstripe jersey. It's
Oh,
got the script Lady Vol on it in orange with it's white with the black pinstripe, orange Lady Vol on it with the Summit Blue letter or sorry Summit Blue number on it, and I just think it's a clean look. It is, I think, a very unique look that only the softball team gets because basketball doesn't really do anything like that. Soccer doesn't do that. And I think it all around is a jersey that just doesn't get talked about enough. When I saw it this year, I was like, man, that is easily one of the top jerseys on the campus.
that's a good one. That's a good one. My number three is the original. So 2016, 2015, right around that time period. The original smoky gray football uniforms.
Okay.
Um, the helmet is sick with like you were talking about earlier with the Smoky Mountains in the background. I love I mean, everything about that jersey. Like all the Smoky Grays they've put out recently are just garbage. I've hated them all.
Right.
Um,
Which is funny
but
because
that
the
original one,
2022, which I guess the 2022 one is the same as the,
it is. That is the same one. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, but it's the checkerboard down the side, the orange checkerboard down the side with the gray on the pants. Um, just that whole uniform. Plus, if you want to get like sentimental, they ended the Georgia streak in them, ended the Florida streak in them. They won the Music City Bowl in them. Um,
Dominated LSU and Death
yeah,
Valley in them.
yeah. So it's like that's just such a cool uniform. Like I don't know why they had to mess around with all that. Like, dude, it was one of it won uniform of the year too. Like it looks so good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why they had to mess with it. That was the most infuriating part about like all these other ones. I mean, I've been very outspoken about them. Like, there's not one thing I like. I'm not a TriStar guy, anyways. Like
Right.
the last three Smoky Grays, there's not one thing I liked about them outside of the fact that before this year they had kept the helmet.
Right.
Um,
Which even this year
so
they kept the helmet. It just
did they?
had, yeah,
Okay, I
it was the
couldn't
same
remember.
thing. It's all the last 3 years the helmets the only difference was the stripe down the
The
middle.
stripe in the middle. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So, yeah, Smoky. Like that's probably my favorite non-traditional uniform of all time.
Yeah,
Is the
which
the Smoky Gray football.
this year's smoky gray, had they not gone two tone, if they had just if the pants had matched the top, I think this year's could have had a lot of potential. But because they went two tone, which I understand why they did the lighter gray, it just didn't look good.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
My number two is the basketball cream ball script jerseys.
Dang it. Okay. Well, we went.
Um,
That's my number two as well.
that's my number two. That is such a great look. almost always play well in them. Won some big games in them, but like I like the cream stuff. And dude, that just looks so freaking good, man. It
It
is
does.
just a nice uniform. It's simple, but not too simple. There's not a lot going on. It's just
Yeah. I think they have
the
one loss in
orange,
it.
yeah, the orange outline
Yeah.
in the like the shoulders and the collar and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's just a great uniform.
100%. That's my number two. And then my number one is actually one you've already said, and it's number one for all of the same reasons. But the black baseball jersey is
That's
my
what
number
I think.
one.
Yeah,
And one, I think it's the best of all the baseball jerseys. Doing this, we need to stop and give whoever's designing the baseball jerseys some credit, because I was looking through them. I'm like, man, I could
they've
put
never put out a bad one. They've
no,
really never put out a bad one.
no, not at all. And even then, like their bad ones are still like fine in comparison to some of the other stuff that's been put out, especially for basketball. Basketball's had some leaks that were absolute duds, like the one smoky gray with the checkerboard up the side that
Uh huh.
never came to fruition. But um, you won a national championship in it. I think it is the only jersey that any of the sports still use the interlocking T logo, which I think is a underrated logo that Tennessee's had. Um, I don't know. I know football doesn't use it. I know that basketball doesn't have it. Softball may have it, but
No, softball uses Lady Vols logos.
right. So it's and so the fact that the black helmet, wow, the black baseball jersey always has the interlocking T hat also adds to it. But then, when I think of Tennessee baseball, truthfully, I think of the black uniform because of the run that happened in Omaha in it. Hunter Endley's two iconic plays are in the black uniform, running into the wall full speed, the dodge at home. Like those are right. The one I know him dodging to get home is in the black uniform. I'm pretty sure him running into the wall is he's in a black uniform.
I think so.
And so, you're talking about the when I think of that 24 team, I think of them in the black uniform. And so I think it's clean, it's simple, it looks good, it pops. And honestly, outside what the other two versions of dark mode don't do that this one does really well is that they wear white pants with it. And I think that helps the black look even better. I don't know if that
Yeah.
makes sense at all, but I do. I think it looks better. So that's my number one. Logan, what's your number one?
White helmets, orange top, white bottoms. What you see almost every Saturday in the fall. It doesn't get any better than that. That's what it's always been. That's the way it always should be. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like having the one gray game and the one black game. Like those are cool switch ups, especially nowadays.
Yeah,
But nothing gets better than the orange and white. Just it looks good. It's hard to mess it up. I
that's
actually
true.
like it better. I actually like the original Nike ones better. I love the checkerboard down the side that kind of fades just into the white.
Yeah.
I wish they had that still.
You don't like the
Um,
two stripe down the pants as much?
no, I don't like the two stripe as much as I do the. So I guess the 20.
I think the
I guess the
change was in
2016 orange and white.
2018.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's by far my favorite. It doesn't get any better than that. I can't wait for that first week of the fall when I walk out
Yeah.
and the stadium opens up and I see the orange and white down there. Like
You know
it'll be a
it's
good
probably going
time.
to be the
And
smoky gray, right?
it may be. That's okay though.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. They may
Yeah.
do that week 3.
You're right. They might. They might.
So
I could see where they do smoky gray week 3 to debut the new Adidas orange and white with the first home game of the year.
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think that yeah, I think the orange and white, like I said, I think you look at where Adidas was at the end of Tennessee's time with them and how everything was mismatched across the three levels, and Nike came in and really matched everything well. And I will say, I almost put Tennessee's Stormtrooper look
I was
on
going to say
here.
the stormtroopers are a great look.
The white on white with all white accessories is gorgeous for Tennessee, and I hope I dearly hope that Adidas brings back the black outline to the white uniforms like they had in the late '90s. I think that looks so good. I've thought the practice jerseys with Nike look better than the game jerseys because they have the black outline on them. And so I hope they bring the black outline for the white uniforms back. I don't know that it's necessary for the orange ones, and they've never done it before, so I
No,
don't know what it would look
no,
like.
no, no.
But for the white ones, I hope Adidas brings back the black outline on the letters, at least on the numbers. I don't know about names, but on the numbers for sure. So, any other jerseys you want to throw out as we wrap up this conversation?
Um, like I said, the last three Smoky Grays, but booty terrible. Glad never went to see them again.
Well, when we do the worst
Um,
uniforms that Nike has put out, we know what Logan will say.
right. You are correct. I don't know. That'd be probably a three-way tie for first. I don't even know. Um, uh, no, I mean, like you said, those basketball jerseys, the home and aways that are now, like I love those. The Tennessee Volunteers on the top and bottom. Um, so another good one that's definitely not a top five and not necessarily even an honorable mention, but that's like a solid one. Like you're glad to see it is when they go orange breeches on the road and go
Yeah,
white tops, orange bottoms. Like that's a good look.
yeah,
So
and even the
um,
all orange look at home, the top and bottom at
yeah,
home is good too.
yeah. Maybe one day they'll go with the white bottoms, smoky gray shorts on the road, or smoky gray bottoms on the road, or something. White tops, smoky gray bottoms, smoky gray helmet.
Is that something you'd want to
Well,
see?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I want to see. I want to see the orange helmets come back. I don't care that they lost. That's a great helmet. That is a great helmet. I'm dying for those to come back.
There's bad juju all over those
No,
helmets. I hope they never
don't
come
care.
back.
I want it back, and I want it back so
No,
quickly.
no. Maybe just not with.
You
No,
can't you
no.
can't say there's bad juju, but also be on the South Carolina cheated train. It's one or the other. You can't have both.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Which one is it?
That's fair. That's fair. South Carolina definitely cheated. You'll never
Yeah,
convince
so
me
there you go.
otherwise. Go watch the documentary, and I think South Carolina is even mentioned when they say other schools were also stealing signs and things like that. So